So now we're going to take a look at early Indian Buddhism and what happened to the Buddhist tradition after his death. As he said, let the Dharma or teaching, let reality even be your guide. For the meaning of Dharma extends to reality, doctrine, fundamental building blocks of reality. We could go on about the term Dharma. But as with all religions, a cult teacher, and this is not in any bad way a cult, is just an individual charismatic teacher who starts a new tradition like Muhammad or Jesus or the Buddha. And so after the death of the founder, it's quite typical to see the evolution of the cult into various sects. And so the same is true for Buddhism. Here we can see a map of some of the major Buddhist sects. In the 7th century, when Xuanzang, the great Chinese monk, traveled to India and chronicled much of what he saw there. And so the sects emerge in it as disagreements emerge from what the Buddha said versus what he really meant. So we'll take a look in greater detail at some of the doctrines of some of these schools. But in short, the Sarvastivada contended that everything exists, including past, present, and future. The Vibhajavadas, no, they disagree. Past is past, the present is the only real moment, and the future is also not yet existent. The Mahasangika school is often seen by many traditionally to be the source of the Mahayana school. So these folks were the liberals among those early sects. And so were more loose with handling money or interacting with women and the like. And this will sprout into the great liberalism of the northern Buddhism we see from Japan to Tibet. The Pudgalavada school, surprisingly, in spite of the fact that the Buddha taught there is no self, they maintain there has to be a lump of selfhood to reincarnate, and without reincarnation, Buddhism doesn't really work as a salvation system. Then the Dharmaguptakas take largely after the Mahishasakas, or in a way the Mahasangika.